Hello everyone, it's your girl Luna, and today we are looking at the anecdotes. Okay? I've done a video on X's anecdote about over a year ago. I believe it's over a year ago, maybe almost 2 years. But I did do one of these videos before, and now I'm gonna do it again. Do I know which character? I'm gonna be honest, not really. We're just gonna, which one grabs my interest? I've only done two so far, which is X's and Oliver Fogg's, because it's Oliver Fogg. And I'm like, yes, I would love to. What the fuck is that? Anyways, I'm not gonna do Zimvise, even though she's my girly, because I still haven't done the Windows to Other Worlds yet. And I feel like I need to do that first and then do our anecdotes, so that's the situation. Let's do 37. We don't really see a lot of 37 at the moment, so I feel like doing 37 is a good choice. After 0, new numbers. Part 1. There's 8 parts and an anecdote. Anecdote. So, let's do this. I'm gonna put the volume up a bit. A day plotted logarithmically. Long words. My brain don't compute. Rest area, Laplace Museum. Alright now, let me get a good look at this thing. So the special exhibition area is located in Zone C. Looks like we need to take this path to get there. I just can't believe I'm finally getting to see the stone with my own 2 eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember those critics on TV calling it all a hoax. Let's see what they have to say for themselves now. The Laplace Museum, a place rich in history and heritage. For a long time it has been silent, but now it buzzes once more with shuffling feet and whispered curiosity. So this is the promotional poster for the special exhibition.
Brilliant!
I like the simple geometric lines. Their arrangement is just right. 3 young people sit at a round table in the museum's refreshments area. One of the girls, dressed in peculiar flowing robes, draws curious glances from passerbys. However, her eyes do not budge. They are fixed on the poster in her hand. Its title reads, Laplace Museum Special Exhibition, The Miracle Stone from 4.5 billion kilometers across the cosmos. A small area circled at the bottom reads, Special, Star of Wonder themed ice cream. Available during exhibition only. Sorry for the wait, folks. Here's your ice cream. I don't think we waited too long. But thank you all the same. Come now.
Thank you.
Come on now. You and your friends saved my shop. I owe you big time. The 2 other young people at the table also received their ice cream. Looks yummy. Even better than the poster. Oh my god, Ezra! Ah! We haven't seen Ezra in ages, so I'm very happy. Who else is the other friend? Mesmer Jr. I wouldn't usually eat this kind of thing. All the same, though, I never thought things would turn out the way they did. Mrs. Miller told me she considers the survival of her ice cream shop to be the result of our hard work, but I still don't know the full story. And then there's Mrs. 37.
I know.
Everyone at the computing center has been talking about you. They say you're a brilliant mathematician. I wanted to finally be meeting you in person. Please, there's no need for formalities. You can call me 37, and I'll call you Ezra, if that's alright. I've heard a lot about you too.
You remember?
You're precisely as I thought you'd be. Your real and imaginary parts are neat numbers. Not that I dislike that at all. I've never had an imaginary number for a friend before. Imaginary numbers? Like the one Descartes proposed in the 17th century? You'll get used to it. I have no clue what she was saying when I first met her. To be honest, half the time I still don't. I'm sure that must be an interesting story. I still have some time before my lecture. I'd love to hear it if you like.
Sure.
Certainly. I think we should start with my theorem that our heads in tangent with the table.
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Good.
I warned you. Mesmer Jr. sighs. She'd rather just finish her ice cream in peace, but it seems the task of telling the story sensibly has been forced upon her. Well, it all started with an old classmate, Verton. It was all because of her that I got mixed up with 37, and a series of peculiar events followed. Flashback. Mesmer Jr. begins her tale, and time is rewound to 3 days ago. This is a story about a museum, ice cream, distant stars, and numbers. Of course it is. 37's here. Oh, Laplace. Lobby Laplace. What was she thinking? Do I look like a babysitter? Who even uses this kind of thing nowadays? The therapist looks down at the scroll in her hand, like something out of an ancient Greece.
Nothing.
It's none of my business. Excuse me, I'm looking for someone here from the Foundation. She came to headquarters for advanced training.
That's right.
Incredible! So that was the right value. Huh? What was that? This particular self-absorbed target for her inquiries is not the best choice. But then finding a normal researcher at Laplace is never a simple task. 100% agree. With the lobby uncommonly empty today, it seems there is no better option available. I said I'm looking for someone here from the Foundation. She came to headquarters for advanced training.
I don't know.
Do I look like a receptionist? Go ask someone else. I have time for a hang-on. You're looking 37, too? In both number and name, it seems they're both looking for the same figure and that they're not alone.
Huh?
2? Yes, I'm looking for a girl named 37. The researcher's eyes widen, a fear response. No. He begins moving towards the hallway as fast as his uncoordinated noodle-like limbs will carry him. Damn. I was here first. You get behind me. Wait your turn. He runs off as the echoing of his first steps fades from the lobby. The lone therapist is left standing there, bewildered.
What?
What? I don't know, girlie, I don't know. Hallway Laplace. What's going on here? Researchers are spread across the corridor like an outbreak of grey-coated mold. Some are locked in heated discussion, while others sprawl out on the floor or lean against the wall, writing, notating, and sketching out figures and graphs. All of them enthralled in the kind of manic frenzy Mesmer Jr. recognizes, but certainly does not condone.
Okay.
So that's why the lobby's so empty today. Emptier than usual, anyways. She pauses there a while as a constant stream of researchers clutching their papers rush into the room at the end of the hall, or go running off out of it, waving their seemingly solved problems.
That's awesome.
Yep, she's got it! That girl really is a genius!
Insanity.
This place never changes. Egghead scientists losing their minds at the slightest provocation. Fortunately, the researchers, glued as they are to their place in line, take no notice of her. She takes a deep breath and heads to the room at the end of the hallway. Hello? Ah, looks like Enigma's office. This is a research lab. Piles of paper and scattered geometric models almost bury the entire desk, and the small office is crammed with researchers packed like jittering cans of liquefied anxiety. Love that. They wave their papers in the air, surrounding the desk like hungry glorks. Glorks? Hey, 37! Look at this. I calculated using the method you suggested last time. Here's the new data, but now a new problem's cropped up. Wait, I'm not done yet. Wait your turn. I've been waiting all day, you buffoon. Swallow your pride and just accept 37's algorithm is simpler than yours. What? Tush. Tush, drivel and baloney. Just look. Look closely, you. Smart choice.
So gross.
What kind of mess have I walked into now? This place is a battlefield in egghead hell. The therapist draws a sharp breath, pulling her head out of the chaotic abyss. Personally, I'd be more inclined to employ the metaphor of valiant heroes catapulting themselves into a courageous confrontation to earn the favor of their goddess. X. After the initial surprise of hearing the familiar voice, Mesmer resumes her usual indifferent expression. Do you intend on becoming one of these heroes? Rather than genuflecting to win the favor bestowed by this goddess, I intend only to extend an invitation her way to join me in spectating a sumo wrestling match.
What?
However, encountering a friend here, that's you, Mesmer, I must admit I have indeed been taken quite by surprise. I didn't take you to be the type to enjoy these gory spectacles. Even when faced with challenges, you lean towards resolving them independently. Oh. The papyrus scroll cradled in the brunette's arms is an obvious clue. The young researcher may excel at constructing complex systems, but he is just as adept at circumventing obstacles and distractions to find the truth. Was this the timekeeper's doing? She certainly knows how to use people to get what she wants. Damn. Poor Mesmer Jr. This is not her environment. Not long ago, while Mesmer Jr. was on official business at the Foundation, she encountered her now... Okay. At that time, she was hurrying down the hall on the phone with some unknown party. She always seems so busy. Here we go.
Yes.
Yes, I'm on my way. I'll be there soon, Mesmer Jr. Vertin. I must say I'm actually glad to see you. I have a favor to ask of you. The busy star of the Foundation makes her request to deliver an important letter on her behalf to a colleague training at the computing center. They have this thing these days called Critter Express.
No.
I'm afraid Carbuncles won't be able to confirm what's going on with 37 for me. She said that she's fine, but she's never left her island before, so I worry that her fine may not actually count as fine. There you go, good Burton. I was hoping you might help confirm just how fine she is now, as the most trustworthy person I know at the computing center. ... How amusing. She seems to have forgotten what transpired in this very hall, but Mesmer Jr. knows that is impossible. Is this a trap, psychological manipulation, a true gesture of goodwill, or perhaps... She should have said no. Then you won't meet your new bestie. I really don't know why she insisted on asking me.
And I
have always trusted her gut judgment, particularly when it concerns people. Mesmer Jr. doesn't wish to dwell on the topic. Her eyes reach for the room down the hallway. Anyway, how would you describe things around here? Vertin leaves this girl with you for a second, and now it looks like she's being eaten alive. How long has this been going on? Since the day she arrived at the computing center. Do you recall the problem? Bard left on the blackboard to the left of the lobby over a year ago. The one no one can solve. That girl passed by during her first day perambulations, and 2 seconds later, bam, she had the answer all chalked out. Since then, this hallway has become the rowdiest strip in the entire LSCC. Mesmer Jr. looks at the researchers coming and going, a frown growing more evident on her face.
Oh, please.
There are researchers from every department here. Are you telling me that this one girl has insights into every field of research compelling enough to cause all this? It's impossible. Oh, No. That's not it. She's barely aware of most of her research. All she deals with is mathematics. Mathematics. She repeats the word. Of course, I've heard that that island was a hotbed of math geniuses.
That's right.
Exactly, just as dear old Leonardo pointed out long ago, mathematics is the foundation of all sciences, but most people have failed to grasp this universal truth. But this girl is not like most people. She doesn't know anything about chemistry, astronomy, or physics. But she can solve any single one of their problems if she can reduce it to a mathematical problem. I'm not overstating her abilities here. There's yet to be a math puzzle she's encountered that's eluded her computational comprehension. Really? She does all that with just mathematics? I too harbored reservations until I observed it in action. Maybe I could offer an example for your elucidation. The original fuck's sake. God damn it. Progenitors of mathematics employed a fascinating, fucking hell, sexagismal numeric system. Yet this is not the most extraordinary aspect of their knowledge. The most remarkable aspect was that their frameworks lacked both the notion of zero and of decimals, yet they still managed to produce accurate results. The pinnacle of our most advanced arcanum pales in comparison to the skills demonstrated by that remarkable girl.
Oh, please.
Exaggerating as always, I see. We both know how they did it. Mesmer may not enjoy drawing attention to her intellect the way her peers do, but there is no doubt that she belongs among them. 1, 10, 100, and 0.1, all represent 1 when written in their method. Whenever they needed to use this number in their calculations, like if they wanted to multiply it by 100 in theory, they're now stuck with no way to proceed. Since they use cuneiform symbols but not the actual numbers they represent, they had no way of knowing what numbers the symbols stood for. But they didn't need to know. In their abstract mathematical world, whether the answer was 100, 1,000, or 10,000, ultimately by following the same rules, they'd arrive at the same answer: 1. The therapist shakes her head. There's nothing magic about it. Oh my god. I forget that there's no voice lines in these. Oh, my throat already. Please step aside. Sorry, today's Q&A session is over.
Don't do this.
By what right do you think you've got to monopoly on 37's time? This is a travesty. All the past will suffer, you know. She slams the door. Global scientific progress will have to wait. Alright, now. Mesmer Jr. clears a path to the desk. Beneath the desk, next to a chair rendered an impromptu bookcase due to the pile of papers stacked on it, hides a head of tangled light-coloured hair. So, it can be proven that when n is greater than 2, there are no positive integer solutions. This proof is correct, but his method is different from ours. Incredible! And this is how Mesmer Jr. met 37, our mathematical genius. God damn it.
Hello, I'm Lisa.
I only have 2 days left. God. Regulus really fucked me over. Hello everyone, it's your girl Luna. You may notice sounds in the background, i.e. a fan, i.e. a dog right next to me. If you hear noises, I can't really assist you, okay? I need both of these things, okay? Anyways, we are continuing with 37's Anecdote. Whew! Part 2, Platonic Solids. And I'm gonna tell you guys, it's another day, so the voices are gonna sound different. I am not that skilled of a voice actor. Let's be honest here, I'm not. God. Oh yeah, 37.
Oh,
Yes, this proof is flawless. And even better, it's correct.
why?
Why didn't anyone on the island realize there was another way? I need to note this down. Six will definitely want to know about this.
Hello, 37. Sorry to interrupt.
How regretful. This hypothesis was so intriguing, yet ultimately untrue. It's always a heartbreak to disprove an elegant theory. The conjecture regarding planets and platonic solids were similar. It was so perfect. Everyone wished it might be true, but it wasn't. ...
Oh, she's getting annoyed now. The girl beneath tangled hair is absorbed in her own world. Perhaps it is just her imagination, but there is a trace of melancholy in the girl's voice. But who could feel sad over a mathematical proof?
There must be some perfect order, a function through which all things can be predicted. We just haven't found it yet. Error, then, doesn't really mean failure. Within each failure may lie the key to the truth.
Oh,
Yes, that must be it.
A dull thud as an expected
Look.
result. That is why children are usually not permitted to play underneath tables. Perhaps you should consider utilizing your chair for its intended purpose, 37. I probably should have asked before, but why exactly did you follow me in here? Oh, don't be like that. I didn't say anything about carelessly abandoning my previous intention of extending an invitation to our computational celebrity to partake in spectating a muscle-bound sparring competition. Wow, I said that in one whole sentence. Let's go. When it comes to X, the more long and nonsensical words he puts in a sentence, the more likely he's trying to hide something. But prying the truth from him would be effort she'd rather not waste. She's better off ignoring him. He's one small spore of grey mold left in the room, that's all. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
essentially.
If we consider my head to be a circle and the edge of the table is a straight line, then no matter where I actually hit it, at the moment of collision, my head was only briefly tangential to the table. Not intersecting, not separate, but tangent. This is a very good positional relationship from the center of the circle, my head's ideal model center. A line through the tangent point must be perpendicular to the table. The sine of 90 is 1, the cosine is 0, and the tangent is infinite. There's no better angle than 90. So I'm totally fine. It doesn't hurt at all.
Good.
Fine. In truth, her peculiar explanation, coupled with the tears welling in her eyes, is not all that convincing.
You're a new face.
It's an odd way to get across the question. Most might say, "Who are you?" or some other politese. But then this girl is not most people.
What's the next question?
What number have you brought me? Let's have a look at your problem.
She extends her hand to the therapist. It appears this is the protocol she has established with the Glaucus from earlier. The number I've brought is 6. She places the papyrus splitter in the girl's palm.
6?
A perfect number.
Yes. 6 is a good number, a familiar number. What kind of proof do you wish to make with this number?
The girl's mathematical babbling slows as she gazes deeply at the papyrus scroll in her hand, lost in contemplation.
Nothing.
I don't have a problem. This is a letter from someone named 6. Burton asked me to give it to you.
Oh,
Verton. And 6?
Her eyes light up. She grabs the outstretched scroll and unties it in a flurry of movement.
Let's see what 6 wrote. First question, are you getting used to life over there?
no problem.
I am indeed. Meals are delivered to me daily through an intriguing pneumatic tube system, and they don't serve me any beans. This allows me to focus on my research without any distractions. Second question, have you gotten sick? No, I'm in good health, though without Sophia to comb my hair, it has gotten a bit matted. That's alright, I just cut out the parts I can't untangle. Have I learned anything new? Yes, I've learned so many new things and built up a collection of newspaper clippings I plan on sending back to the island. My research? Well, I've gathered a lot of numbers and solved many problems
And then?
The girl stares at the letter in her hand, falling silent. Is something wrong? To be honest, I don't think my research is going well at all.
I think.
My hypothesis was that if I ventured to the world beyond the island, I might encounter many more numbers than before. I theorized that so long as I obtained enough numbers, no matter how complex the function, I could graph it and calculate its formula, or at least obtain the clues necessary to solve them. Numbers are the keys to the truth. I must decipher them. Jesus. The girl says the word with absolute conviction.
What?
The truth? Is that the topic of your research?
Yes.
The response comes without the slightest ambiguity.
Last time I failed. I got the answer, but I was too slow, and it wasn't enough, and it wasn't complete, and bad things happened. That's why I need to find a better answer. A more complete truth, then the bad things won't happen again, and everything will function as it should, in the most ordered manner.
Is that so? She says it all with such sincerity that, as bizarrely grandiose as it sounds, Mesmer knows the girl's completely serious. But how could she even begin to evaluate such an overly ambitious goal? Before she can respond, the girl lowers her head.
I've run into a problem. I've encountered many more numbers, but I still can't decipher the functions at work behind them. It feels like, oh, are you familiar with hopscotch?
The kids' game?
Yes, Sophia taught me how to play it. I think my situation's a bit like hopscotch.
The name is totally unfamiliar to her, but the girl seems unaware even of the need to explain that much. She lowers her gaze and takes a step forward on the laboratory floor.
See? Numbers can be found within all things. So now I'm currently in the square.
Okay.
Sure. As far as she can see, there are no squares on the floor. And what does she mean by numbers can be found within all things?
And behind the numbers lies the path to the truth. But...
The girl looks at the floor in the front of her, shaking her head.
I can't see where the next square is drawn, so I'm stuck here, unable to move forward.
I understand. She doesn't understand at all. A part of her wishes she could say, well, keep trying. I'll be leaving now. But as she watches the girl who was so exhilarated reading that letter now appears to be despondent, she cannot bring herself to say it. You see, that's the why of it. The therapist's glance signals for the mold behind her to remain silent. I'm not sure of the specifics, but it looks like you've hit a block. This is very normal. I'm sure nearly everyone in the computing center has been in your shoes before.
Do you mean it? Everyone here has been through the same thing? This is the first time I've felt so hopeless. Up until now, even if I didn't have the answer right away, I never felt upset about it. I don't really understand it. ...
The experienced artificial fuck me. Okay, we're doing this slowly. Somnambulism therapist needs only a glance around the room to identify the problem. Closed windows, dusty corners, disorganized. Yes, disorganized what?
Hello? You froze? I think the game froze. Yep. Disorganized files, a blanket thrown on the sofa, and stainless steel. Fuck's sake. Food delivery cans scattered all over the place. When was the last time you went outside?
That's strange. I can only, provide an approximate value. Nothing precise.
Got it.
I thought as much. Listen, maybe you could go out with your friend. ... Mesmer Jr. holds back the second half of her sentence. She knows something of the girl's background. She left her home and came to the computing center alone to carry on her research. With everyone from Team Timekeeper preoccupied with other tasks, 37 most likely doesn't even have any friends to go out with.
Maybe I should.
Perhaps I could.
Perhaps you could go out for a walk or something. Her professional ethics demand that she offers this non-committal, all-purpose suggestion.
A walk?
The girl thinks for a moment, then nods.
You make a good point. A walk might help me to progress my research. It's a solid hypothesis, at least. Previously, when we needed inspiration, we might take a walk on the beach or calculate the trajectory of seagulls while relaxing in the sun.
The suggestion is accepted, but the girl still appears hesitant.
Perhaps I shouldn't let such trivial worldly concerns hold me back, but I've discovered that there are no beaches nearby and no seagulls either. So that's why I'm not at all that enthusiastic about going out for a walk.
Different environment. Some people are blind to their own emotions. They disregard their own feelings and immerse themselves in solving other people's problems. This is true of one of her classmates and of the girl standing before Miss Mesmer. Jr. doesn't know much about 37, but she surmises the problem is not just an absence of sand and sangals. Oh my god. Speech is leaving me. Her work was over. She shouldn't even be here anymore.
Maybe you could go somewhere else. Do you have any suggestions? Well, you could try.
A blind spot emerges. Mesmer is not quite skilled at relaxing either. But by luck, the mold still growing silent in the room happens to be quite an expert in the field. Ladies, it appears you might require some advice. Would you like to hear my 2 cents? I love how X is just that. It's just that guy. He's kind of wanted, but he's also like essential. Okay, part 3. Deviation. Those mischievous little things always arrive unexpectedly.
Let's do this.
And now, lucky me, I'm honored to serve as the escort for you 2 ladies. You're late. Sorry, but at least I'm not the last one we're waiting on. The 4th chair at the round table is pulled out. The young researcher seats himself with his characteristic smile. Sounds like you're expounding on our recent narrative. Ezra, my friend, can you deduce our current destination?
Too simple.
The question is simple, but as usual we need a hint. We are currently within the domain of this function.
I think I'm beginning to understand Miss 37's sense of humor. It's here, isn't it? The Laplace Museum?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Ooh. Gallery, Laplace Museum.
I've heard of museums before. This place is like a number line marked with important points. We can't mark all the good numbers because they're infinite.
Brilliant!
But we can still pick some representative ones. So when we look at this number line, we can see their progress and relations. It's a good approach.
Oh,
What's in this glass case? Is this some kind of metal ore?
That's lepidolite. Lepidolite. It contains metal, but we typically classify it as a rare earth mineral. People often confuse it with zircon, but I must assert there is a substantial difference. But I thought you'd be more intrigued by the azurite adjacent to it. See that ethereal blue color? It typically captures the eyes before its neighbor.
All the crystals inside have 3 axes perpendicular to each other, but the lengths are not the same. It's not a perfect shape. This one is different. Look closely. If we took a cross-section, it'd form a perfect square. The 4 faces of these crystals are symmetrical. Wait!
a perfect
Look
number.
at this! The crystals. There's no mistaking it. They're made of oh, for fuck's sake, 37. Your dialogue is gonna kill me. Dodecahedrons. And regular. Yeah, at that. This mineral has the most perfect shape in this display case.
Thank you.
Then allow me to thank you on behalf of this garnet. In fact, I also have a fondness for the stone. An endearing appearance paired with peerless practicality. As I mentioned, I possess many small spheres of this mineral of varying sizes and cuts. I often select one based on my mood, observing those exquisite little objects roll on the tracks. Real delight.
Oh,
You mean you have lots of perfect spheres? May I see your collection?
That's right.
Absolutely. I'm glad we share a similar interest in them. The smiling researcher looks at the young mathematician, pondering over her for a moment.
Looks like...
You've got a unique perspective on the exhibit here, but I think there are some others you'll find even more fascinating. Are you interested in the insect exhibition?
Do they have any weevils? I've heard that they contain a perfect representation of the golden ratio.
The girl bounces towards the insect hall like a mint green balloon. Mesmer Jr. doesn't take part in their animated discussion about minerals, bugs, and geometry. She remains, as ever, a model visitor, quietly appreciating the exhibit and offering only occasional whispered thoughts. This place has changed a lot since the last time I was here. I don't remember any of these exhibits.
As far as I know...
After our mutual friend Ezra took over the mantle of curator, he has exerted considerable effort into this place's development. He reconfigured the layout of the halls, increased the number of exhibits by nearly half, and greatly expanded the range of the items on display.
Look!
Check out the golem dung, for example. For Ezra, you'd never see something like this here, and at most the exhibit's description would merely state that over 90% of rock golem dung is composed of rock. Not to disparage, but the old curators were the type to say, "Oh no, we can't have this sort of thing here. It's entirely inappropriate. Get that out of my display." But here it is, rocky golem dung, displayed in the world's finest museum. Scanning over the new exhibits, Mesmer finds herself agreeing with her colleague for once. I heard that Laplace Museum's workload has doubled since the storm began. So much for a cushy, prestigious job. Now it's a real challenge. Each time the storm approaches, the museum's exhibits must all be moved to a safe location. Then once the storm passes, there is the tedious task of taking inventory. Everything devolved into chaos after the storm. Painstakingly achieved results obliterated overnight. After living through it several times, it's difficult not to lose hope. But this place has been restored to life.
fabulous.
Ezra is passionate, inclusive, and pragmatic. Appointing him as curator was the right decision. 37, what did you do? God damn it. A loud explosion interrupts her praise. Huh?
What?
What was that noise? What's going on here? Hello? What is that? Oh, office hallway. It was smoky. In the office area at the rear of the museum, thick smoke billows from a room around the corner.
Was that explosion part of an exhibit? I don't like it.
No, I'm certain it wasn't. Amidst the confusion, a familiar figure emerges from the smoke and Mesmer Jr. instantly sees red.
Ugh.
Damn it! I knew the day was way off. Those dumbasses must have volcano ash for brains. Fortunately, I came prepared. Try this on for size. The instigator mutters while pulling out a terrapin bulb, roughly stripping its leaves before tossing it into the smoky room. In a matter of moments, the room ceases to spew smoke into the air, much to everyone's relief. I'm so done. Couldn't that heat-resistant layer have lasted just a couple more seconds?
Insanity.
You're not done with me. You're not done with me, you aren't. How about you explain why you're here and just what you think you're doing? Isn't it obvious? I'm making cupcakes, of course. Cupcakes? I do love cupcakes, especially with a cup of fresh brewed coffee.
So gross.
Stop joking around, Medicine Pocket. What are you thinking, bringing your insane experiments here? Does Ezra know about this? How in the hell? I just can't believe you. Mesmer Jr. has no patience for Medicine Pocket's less than reasonable excuses today. She feels the need to retract her praise for the new Laplace museum curator. It's clear to see that the young man's overly generous attitude has opened the door to certain shameless individuals.
Keep away from me.
Fine, you know what? Do whatever you want. The therapist makes her decision, a wise, rational, responsible decision.
Follow me.
Let's keep moving, 37. Just ignore this person in this unpleasant little episode and continue our tour of the museum. Of course, if the cupcake lover wants to stay behind, he's more than welcome to. After all, sometimes you need to be careful about the company you keep. Right, 37? The mint green balloon she reaches for is gone and floated over to the beagle.
Huh?
You mentioned the data being off? What data? May I examine it?
A variety of horrible scenarios flash through Mesmer's imagination. Of course, anything to do with numbers seems to carry a special allure to her companion.
Leave me alone.
First of all, who the hell are you? Second, what's it to you? Wait. They sniffed the unfamiliar balloon up and down with curiosity.
Is that?
Oh, you're the one with numbers for a name. I've heard of you.
Not rigorous.
That's totally inaccurate. There are infinite sets of numbers in the world, but I'm just 37. Just one number.
Fine, whatever. Just show me what you can do, number brain. Come on over here and take a look at this for me.
Wow.
The mint green balloon is whisked away by the beagle. The horror begins to feel real. Oh, God.
Good.
I think it's about time you answered my question. What exactly are you researching? The therapist's question is directed at the late arriving last participant of this ice cream roundtable. But the individual being questioned merely pulls out a chair, sits down, and starts devouring their ice cream with gusto, clearly unfazed by the accusation.
Hey.
Why don't you exercise that big brain of yours and take a guess? Can't figure out? Well, I guess you're gonna have to settle with the cupcakes explanation.
I looked at Medicine Pocket's data. It seemed to be concerned with some kind of plant, or maybe an insect. Sorry, I was only paying attention to the numbers.
That's right.
Medicine Pocket is trying to find a way to artificially cultivate, oh, for fuck's sake, Ophiocordyceps icarus, a precious herb that only grows in extreme volcanic environments and very limited annual yields. Local legends say it boasts miraculous effects, and can even bring the dead back to life. Obviously, that is likely to be an exaggerated claim.
Research shows.
But after examining the related records, we believe the herb's ethanol extract may have powerful neural
repair
An
properties.
extraordinary discovery.
If this can be confirmed, there may be a path to a cure for many presently incurable neurological diseases. Think about hope that could bring to people around the world.
Brilliant!
That sounds like a wonderful thing. I didn't know Medicine Pocket was doing such important research.
That's right.
See? You misunderstood, Mrs. Mesmer. This isn't just some feather brain scheme. It's a meaningful project with real value to civilization. That's why I allowed Medicine Pocket to perform their work here in the museum. The young museum curator is known for his sincere virtue. It is hard to remain indifferent when seeing things through his young eyes. But that's still no reason to allow explosions in the museum.
Hey, stop.
First, don't misunderstand my intentions. I don't give a crap about some miracle cure. I just want to find out if this thing is as amazing as the legends say. As for this little incident, you can blame those incompetent Sasquatches responsible for producing the local environment there. Their records are a mess. You could have done all this in a lab. You think I didn't want to? I submitted my application. That miserable old man's bureaucratic processing has requests piled up to the foundation ceiling. Ophiocordyceps Icarus only grows for a few months. If we miss this chance, we're gonna have to wait a whole year. And I won't wait that long. So I kicked open the old man's office and then you got kicked
What a
out.
coincidence.
I happened to be passing by and witnessed the entire episode.
Look,
I must concede, Mr. Hoffman had a point. If everyone stormed into his office claiming their matter was more urgent than everyone else's and demanded his immediate assent, there'd be no end to the chaos.
Fine.
That geezer looks like a wilted grey knotweed, but he's pretty prickly.
what?
However, as I recall, he did grant you permission. He said, figure it out by yourself.
Nice.
Exactly, so I figure it out.
Nice.
Medicine Pocket flashes a mischievous smile.
And you.
When you make
my
it
friend.
big, you have to help out the little guys. That's what good friends do, right? Besides, this museum is huge.
I reject.
I maintain my opinion. Anyway, just look, our narrative's protagonists are now all present. When young researchers congregate, we envision it to spark some kind of chemical reaction, a guarantee of a bright future. But there is a minor issue. Our two friends here appear to have made a slight divergence in their problem-solving philosophies. Concern appears on the young curator's face. What happened? No, God. Laboratory shit. Here we go.
And the answer
That's just
is...
the answer. It doesn't match the numbers you entered into the device, so I went wrong. You need to adjust this number, and you'll reach the correct solution.
Huh?
What? That's impossible. The draft paper is snatched away. This genius biological researcher who has produced several groundbreaking results in the field of arcanum is no ordinary individual. After a moment, they look up. Guess what? You're right. However, a word indicating a turn spoken with a particularly firm tone.
And then.
You can't just say adjust a number and be done with it. The problem isn't solved yet. How do we actually make that change? This isn't just some adjustable parameter. It's the real world, kid. You mean it's a dependent variable in another function? No problem. Show me the formula. No, that's not what I mean. Come on, you can't talk about hard numbers and say, just change it. Why not? During my time at the computing center, many people came to me saying, 37, I don't understand why the day your life gliss. You understand the language of numbers. Tell me what they're saying. They were confused by data anomalies, but there are no unknown exemptions or inexplicable errors. No number is wrong. It's just that you simply haven't discovered the appropriate theorem to include it. The girl's face has no hint of pride. She says this as if stating an undeniable fact.
You haven't truly understood it.
If you're confused, then it's because you haven't yet discovered the real pattern. I'd be happy to help, just like I helped the others. All present in the office hold their breath for a moment.
Ugh.
Wow. You sure have a big mouth for such a little girl. You think all the puzzles have answers and you can solve them, just like that?
Yes and no. There are so many puzzles in the universe. Even if the first challengers couldn't solve them, their attempts became the foundation for future attempts. I just think the problem at hand isn't so difficult that we need to leave it to our successors.
Great! Great!
I gotta say, I haven't come up
Fantastic!
against a challenge quite as interesting as this in a long time. The situation seems to be veering towards the chaotic until someone realizes it is time to intervene.
Fabulous.
Perhaps you two could calm yourselves and be a little more rational in your discussion. Especially you, Mouse and Pocket. You know that 37 didn't mean it that way.
Huh?
What do you mean, especially me? You were standing right here. You heard what she said, right? She started it, so don't go picking on me. The intervention has little effect, and the conflict seems to be escalating. Fortunately, there is another participant who has long been skilled at mediating conflict in his own way. Attention, everyone. Who would like some ice cream? All eyes turn towards him. You can't be serious, right?
Again? Seriously?
Get bent. Do you think I'm still in kindergarten?
What's ice cream?
His initial attempt ran into an unanticipated challenge, but he knows how to regain control. There's a shop in the refreshments area over here. My treat. Ooh, last two words have a predictable effect.
Good job.
Now you're in for it. I want the full works. With the first breaking of the ice and the first scoop of ice cream, things become easier. Yo, if someone says that you'll pay for it, immediately, yes. I don't have to waste my own money. You have to. That's perfect. Love that. So bad. Hello! It's been a few days since I recorded the first 3 parts. So we're just gonna jump straight into this. Part 4. Oh, feck's sake. Dodecagram? Dots connect to lines. Lines move to form faces. No coordinate goes without an invitation. That actually seems very, very nice. I approve. I got a drink next to me for preparation for this. Let's do this.
Fine.
I want to make it completely clear that I'm not asking you to solve that freaking number problem. That's my job, and I'm confident I can solve it. Misunderstandings are cleared up, and cones are bitten through.
I have to remind
Can I just
you.
say this? You've got some serious tone issues you need to work on. Not everyone is as broad-minded as me, understand? Hey, are you listening to me? The answer is no. The girl's attention is wrapped entirely on the ice cream being handed to her.
Here you go, Key Pie. It's chocolate.
She holds the frosty sweet treat in her small hands, the refreshing chill brushing past her skin.
This.
Huh?
A perfect number.
This is a perfect dodecagram. Dodecagram. I pronounced that fucking wrong, but we're going with it. Why would it look like this?
You
Got it.
mean... Oh. Looking at the shape from above. Right. Looks like someone's starting up again.
I see it! So this is some kind of mold, isn't it? What a tasteful choice.
Oh.
Essentially.
I can see its shape. 4 equilateral triangles combined. So it can be represented by the for fuck's sake, Schlafly symbol? I butchered that so badly. Finding a strange satisfaction with the ice cream shape, 37 speaks as she eagerly pulls out a notebook and pen and starts to write. Both notebook and pen are
blazoned. Okay, with the Laplace logo. Everyone present has their own, but none have ever placed ice cream in star-shaped polygons side by side like this.
Let's start with 12-1. We can't skip it. Although 12-1 can be simplified to 12, so that is actually a regular dodecagram.
And
Then there's 12-2, 12-3.
5 shapes appear on the paper. 37 labels each one with its symbol and begins to evaluate them.
12-3 is too clumsy. 12-5 is too extreme. And the equilateral triangle is the most stable, making the shape its forms of the best of the 4 regular grams.
Look at the little doodle she did. Look at the little doodle, face doodle she did. Oh, it's cute.
brilliant!
This is an excellent geometric shape, which means that ice cream must be a great dessert.
To express her appreciation of the shape, 37 draws a smiley face beneath the gram labeled 12-4. It's so cute. So cute. I love her. The person sitting next to her looks down at the smiling doodle and can't help but laugh. A commendable choice indeed, but
And I.
personally I might favor this rather more charming one composed of 3 squares. Oh! X's signature chibi face. X pulls out his pen and draws a smiley face next to another shape. It's more like a stamp than him actually drawing. I've manufactured gears in this shape before. They proved quiet and reliable in completing some of my more intriguing relays. Unassuming shapes often come with unexpected abilities.
I'm a bit surprised you chose 12-3. Squares are solid, simple shapes. They don't match the impression you give off.
Interesting.
So, in your impression, Miss 37, I am a restless and complex boy?
Well, you certainly aren't a square, but a 12-3 gram is different. It comes from the most basic
Your
of shapes,
number.
but doesn't conform to the same rules. It's unique. I think I picked up some clues for solving your number puzzle.
I'm bored.
Hey, just tell me one thing. Why do you people always aim for the low-hanging
bored.
fruit? Look, 12-5 is obviously way cooler. The childish relay continues, and a third smiley face appears, the most arrogant of them all. Just like an untreated thunder fig husk, prickly like a hedgehog. Its flesh isn't soft or juicy, or even edible, but it's excellent for making anti-electrical paste.
I have to remind you.
Let me spell it out for you. Only cowards fear shapes. Smart people, use them.
You mean it's challenging, but it holds significance. That makes sense. Each interior angle of 12-5 is 30 degrees, a special case among all acute angles. Its right angle side is always equal to half the hypotenuse. When we want a right triangle, we almost always choose between them.
I have not seen this word since high school maths. And the only way I know what this word means is because I remember everyone failing at spelling it correctly. God damn it. Isosceles? Yeah, we're going with that.
And this. What about you, Mesmer?
The question comes both inevitably and unavoidably. Do I really have to choose one? Isn't this kind of juvenile? Fine, this one.
12-2. A gram made of 2 hexagons. I thought as much.
Nothing.
I just picked randomly.
Yes,
But it
exactly.
feels like you. Look at these 120-degree interior angles. They restrain their sharpness, appearing calm and steady. The hexagons are never truly stable. The collapse of any vertex can lead to catastrophic results. You have 2 hexagons, which helps. They lock each other in. If either could be enlarged or reduced slightly, that would be an improvement. If they nested perfectly, we would obtain 6 larger, more aesthetically pleasing isosceles triangles.
Fabulous.
Is this some kind of geometry-based divination?
I think it's time we wrap this up.
No.
Wait, we have one more shape. Regular gone. We can't omit it just like that.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid I have to agree with you on this one, Number Girl. I don't think anyone can stand having such an obvious blank space smack bang in the middle of all this.
But who could it be?
Good.
Considering where we are, should it not be Ezra? Well, not so above our juvenile games, are you, as you imply.
Keep away from me.
Look, I just want whatever this is to end as quickly as possible.
I'm happy that you've come around to seeing the charm of geometry, Mesmer. But who is Ezra?
Mesmer Jr. draws another little head adjacent to 12, bestowing it with a brighter smile than her own. Oh, a friend of ours, a very sincere and knowledgeable friend, and a new curator of this museum. I hope you'll get a chance to meet him. I think you'd get along well.
I think.
Is he a human then? Non-Arcanist?
You've heard of him?
No, but you said he's a
Dodecagon. Fuck me.
Dodecagon is different from these other shapes. It's no star, but a regular polygon. However, a regular dodecagon is indispensable when considering 12 vertex shapes. Humans and Arcanists are different. Their essence different from others. They are imaginary, non-existent numbers. But we can still locate them using a coordinate system with I as the y-axis unit. You are a precise fraction, so if you're singing his praise, he must be exceptional. I would really like to meet him.
You may need a few days. He's busy preparing a special exhibit. Oh, 37. Aghast from the cool and familiar touch, 37 is pulled back to reality from the geometry realm.
My dodecagram's vortex is collapsing.
It's melting. Quick, take a bite.
No.
Her little head collides into the ice cream.
Brilliant.
This is delicious. It was such a perfect shape, it was bound to be tasty, but still simply astounding.
Nice.
It's just standard ice cream
Nice.
churned out by a machine. I'd say it's better than what you can get in the other refreshment areas. Is this your first time eating this stuff?
This ice cream came from that machine?
The scripture
The
says.
doctrine tells us not to seek pleasure, nor to indulge desires, but surely bringing this machine back with me won't be a total violation of the rules. It would allow us to focus on studying beautiful three-dimensional shapes more joyfully. 6 would have to approve. Yum.
After some last-second scrambling and some well-placed bites, the melting ice cream disaster is averted. So, have you found any new insights?
Brilliant.
About ice cream, I've discovered that it's wonderful.
No, I meant your research. Have you derived any inspiration from your excursion today? Her sky blue eyes blink. She looks around, then down at the ice cream in her hand, and finally slowly shakes her head.
I don't know.
I was not sure.
Oh, is that so?
Ugh.
Come on, the sap was perfect. This is supposed to be the part where you realize you discovered some profound truth in the mundanity of this crappy ice cream. Shout Eureka, and then rush back to the lab to work on your breakthrough.
So gross.
Medicine Pocket, you don't really believe that, do you? No Laplace would laugh at that joke.
The exhibits in this museum are all very interesting, and this ice cream is delicious. I found many good numbers today, but
The girl looks down at her hand, where her perfect dodecagram had been, but now nothing remains. Then she looks up. Upon the real-time star map on the museum ceiling, stars twinkle beautifully. A real chance to appreciate the grandeur of the cosmos with the naked eye. The paths of the planets are clearly marked, and the vast Milky Way is unobstructed by light or atmospheric pollution. Every pixel is perfectly placed.
what I do at the computing center seems to be the same. I came to get more numbers.
talked with people from different fields, and it brought me these in return.
I think.
I think I've grown somewhat. I've seen things, learned more, and gained more numbers than what I was on the island. However, when I look down, I still can't see where the next square is.
Oh, is that so? This is not the expected result of our treatment. Mesmer Jr. suddenly recalls the conjecture about planetary distances and platonic solids that the girl once marveled at in the lab. Johannes Kepler hailed the legislature of worlds, discovered the 3 laws of planetary motion. In his book, Mysterium Cosmographicum, he proposed a hypothesis. He claimed that the distances of the 6 planets that had been known at the time, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, from the Sun, could form 5 perfect platonic solids. The arrangement fit so perfectly. Deep down, even the atheists of the time hoped that God had arranged the universe according to such a delicate blueprint. But as we know now, his hypothesis was incorrect. Mesmer does not fully understand 37's goal or her methods, but she astutely observes that 37's research and all her efforts are predicted on a shared hypothesis. A hypothesis as beautiful as Kepler's conjecture, but equally untrue.
Have you considered...
That your hypothesis might be wrong?
What?
Nothing. She doesn't want to stir the boat.
Perhaps I was a little hasty.
37's gaze shifts away from the invisible square on the floor.
John Napier took 20 years to devise logarithms, and Fermat's last theorem took 358 years to be fully proven. It's likely that my answer won't be found overnight either. I know I need to hurry. I can't afford to waste time, but
The scripture
the
says.
doctrine instructs us never to lose composure or reason, to adhere to the laws of all things and ascend the divine steps, so we can reach the highest height and not descend into the abyss of chaos.
My throat is going. I can hear myself becoming more breathier as I speak like 37.
I shouldn't forget my limitations.
The other 3 exchange glances.
Great!
Congratulations!
Great.
It seems our
Fantastic.
mathematicians finally discovered a basic truth. Great achievements don't come overnight. The more challenging your research, the more time and effort it will take. These things are proportional. Your research is fascinating, and I look forward to the day it is completed. But don't overexert yourself. That's just a little bit of advice from your senior at the computing center.
I regret to inform
Many
you.
scientific researchers have focused excessively on their work, forgetting they too are mortals. We don't want you to follow in their footsteps, 37.
I don't know if I understand what you mean. I'm feeling just fine.
Fabulous.
I thought as much.
Look!
Wow, this is worse than I anticipated. Look. X chooses his words carefully, but Mez and Pocket just rolls their eyes and chimes. You look like a deflated blood moon jellyfish, oozing a vibe like you've been stuck in a plastic bottle without a water change for days. Got tentacles floundering all over the place. And I've been meaning to ask, what's with the messy hair? Even the cactus cat in my lab grooms itself better than you. 37 looks around in confusion, attempting to locate her fictitious tentacles floundering in the air.
Oh, I see. It's a metaphor, isn't it?
Mez and Pocket rolls their eyes again in response.
Whatever else you do, try not to stay cooped up in that lab for too long. People need a little entertainment to keep themselves sane, and that's advice from a therapist. I already have enough work in my hands. I don't want to see you lining up at the door of the artificial therapy room.
37 blinks, contemplating for a moment before fixing her bright eyes on the gate.
Are you all really so concerned about me?
Oh, someone takes issue with her choice of words. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, right. Like, how nuts are we for caring if you work yourself into madness? You're already beyond delusional.
Thank you.
You're all so kind. Thank you. I don't feel like I'm pushing myself, but spending time with all of you makes me happy. It reminds me of the past. Whenever my friend Sophia would come to see me, if I was working on a problem, she'd linger at the door for the longest time before coming in. She'd always ask, "Am I disturbing you, 37? To tell the truth, her visits did sometimes slow down my progress.
37 shakes her head.
But research can always be continued later. The truth is, I was happy she came to see me.
Looks
It
like...
sounds like you have a good friend there.
Yes, she's not here now. But I hope I can introduce her to everybody one day.
I'd be honored to share the secret base of ours with you and your friend. Ah, our time together seems to be nearing its natural close. Speaking of which, remember the special exhibit I mentioned? It opens in 3 days. Our friend Esber, our underground, exerted a considerable effort to facilitate it. Mason took a nice system a little too. If you have time, you'd be very welcome to come and join us as we view its offerings. You can pursue the exhibit together. Of course, if our dear therapist would like, she can join us too.
Sure.
Thank you for the invitation. I'd like to come, and I can have another ice cream.
You really are like that junk, huh?
I just appreciate its geometry. It's nothing related to its taste. I think it helps my mind work more efficiently.
Hey,
Nice.
that's the lamest excuse I've ever heard. So if I gave you a scoop of anti-electric paste that looked like ice cream, would you eat that too?
Oh,
Give it a
please.
rest. Don't you find this line of questioning to be a little childish? Why are you always taking sides? And worse, never mind. Their farewell chat seems to go on without end. The young researchers debate over the essence of things and the functions of taste and digestive systems. Until at last, the fifth party brings an end to their interminable digressions.
I'm sorry.
Sorry everyone. Excuse me.
Huh?
Huh? Mason Pocket seems to have genuinely forgotten the ice cream shopkeeper was there.
It's just, I heard you
But-
say next time. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, but I'm afraid there won't be any more ice cream next time. My shop, well, it's closing down.
Aww. No. Where will 37 get her ice cream from now? And we are back again with part 5. Oh. It must be fun watching me struggle to say words. Logarithm. Yes. You'll need an umbrella or a reverse calculation of fuck it. Something. I don't have big brain. I don't know these words. Petrified. Yes. After the owner announces the closure, a brief silence ensures.
Really?
Huh?
Closing down? What do you mean closing down? I mean I'm going out of business. I can't keep
Hey,
the shop afloat.
Stop it.
Of course I know what closing down means. Ugh. Do you really think I need you to explain that to me? The questioner rudely interrupts. Don't tell me that this means I have to go back to Clever Cones. Their carbuncle servers always sneak bites from my order. When I complained, they said it was within normal loss allowance.
Oh,
So we won't be able to have this ice cream anymore?
The girl who was about to leave stops in her tracks.
no.
That beautiful, regular dodecagram has magical, refreshing, rich flavor. The next time I come here, I won't be able to taste it? Happy, beautiful things, never to be seen again. What terrible news.
37 thinks for a moment.
I must
No.
admit I don't know
Doesn't
much
make
of anything
sense.
about economics, but if this shop sells such beautiful ice cream yet it's closing down, there must be something wrong. How about this? I'll help you solve your problem.
It appears their farewell was premature. Look at 37, putting it all to use.
So, and I believe this is the problem.
After subjecting the shopkeeper to a dizzying series of questions, little nascent consultant consumes another free ice cream as she announces her solution.
This chart illustrates the gap between your shop's data and that of other shops. Apparently, your foot traffic and average transaction value are significantly lower. That is the issue. So we only need to increase these two numbers, and your troubles will be over.
Really? Which one did you say? The owner leans over the charts, attempting to decipher the many points and lines, growing more and more confused.
Huh?
Are you serious? I feel like I've walked onto a set of some boring sitcom. This is my private lab, a place for ideas of consequences. Now you've barged in here with your kitschy numbered name and festooned my brainstorming board with profit loss analysis for a 2-bit ice cream stand.
Oh, please.
Correction, this is not your private lab. But I admit I am questioning why we're still here too.
Interesting.
Come on, friends, we all know why. We're having a good time, aren't we?
Huh?
You wouldn't know fun if it came up to you and sang your head. Let's all sit around having fun while we discuss how an ice cream shop owned by some idiot that doesn't even understand business is failing. Duh. The answer's obvious. How can you expect to help someone who, when asked, how much product do you need to restock daily, answers, I don't know exactly, but it feels like a lot. Hey, I've put up with your insults long enough. I can hear you, you know. You're the one who's always making unreasonable requests, like asking for refills when you've eaten all the ice cream off your cone. To think I actually topped you up, and now you're making fun of me?
I have to remind you.
I'm just stating the facts. People can excel at some things, but suck at others. Your ice cream is to die for, but your business is a mess. Why don't you just sell your recipe? The shopkeeper is speechless, her face slowly reddening.
Ugh.
You can't be serious.
Yes.
Fine, I admit it. This is my dream, to own an ice cream shop. It's always been my dream, and I don't want to give it up. The owner turns away from Mez and pockets rolling eyes and faces her would-be savior.
Please.
I was ready to give up, but then you appeared out of nowhere. Do you think you can really help me, little girl? What was it that you said I need to increase?
Average transaction value, foot traffic. Look, your average transaction is about a third of other shops, and your foot traffic is only 63 people a day, which is just not enough. That's why you're losing money. Your revenue is too low.
I thought 63 people was a lot. Think about it, over 60 people.
I have to remind you.
That's some scary level of obliviousness, lady. Look at the other stores around you. They've got lines of people queuing up at Clever Clone's ice cream truck every day. That's hundreds and hundreds of ice creams daily. You should thank Ezra for not using the museum store to make a buck, or you'd be losing even more. He lacks business sense like someone else I know.
Okay.
Okay, you're right. Shopkeeper surrenders to their tirade and re-examining the chart 37 drew. Then she does something almost unheard of at the Laplace Scientific Computing Center. She questions 37's conclusion. But I sell ice cream and the others sell souvenir, so of course their average transaction value is higher.
What?
I can't price my ice cream to match their average transactions. I know it tastes great, but honestly, I don't think people will pay that much.
You mean this ice cream isn't worth a higher price? Even with such a beautiful regular dodecagram shape.
The mathematician, unfamiliar with prices, is momentarily stunned, then humbly accepts this correction.
Fine.
Then we only have foot traffic left to work with. We'll have to increase that number.
It's like this.
Just raise this number to 2.56 times the original, and we can break even.
So her normal is like 60 something, 63, 69. Or is it 67? Could be 67. I don't know. I can't remember. My brain is so bad. So you want to like double that. That will be over 180 people a day.
Although I don't particularly like this variable, 2.56 isn't an exact number, it's merely a decimal approximation.
2.56. Multiplying that by the 63 people entering the store, that would be
Fine.
You see, this is the downside of using approximations. You'll get 161.28, but the number we're discussing is actually 161.
I'm not doubting you, girl. I'm not doubting you. I'm just thinking. Is that correct? I can't check. I have a calculator on me. Sure. You're the mathematician. I won't doubt you.
And that's a bit counterintuitive. 161 is a deficient number. Its proper divisors add up to less than itself. I think once you reach the goal of 161, you might pursue better numbers like its next palindrome, 171, then 181, 191, 202.
Wait. Please just stop for a moment. Although she doesn't understand the girl's calculations, the owner notices the numbers are getting bigger. Let's start with our first goal. You want me to sell 161 ice creams a day. Is that even possible? That's a whole lot of people. How can I serve that many customers every day?
Too simple.
There's no need to worry. Your business hours are from 10 in the morning to 6 in the evening, so you only need to sell one ice cream cone every 2.98, or rounding up, every 3 minutes. I didn't time you when you served us, but I simulated the process, and if everything goes smoothly, I think you can do it within 30 seconds.
I think.
It should certainly be possible.
The shopkeeper's eyes drift into the distance, imagining all the customers.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I can try? She's convinced, but then she asks the crucial question. But how do I get these 2.56 times more people to come to my store?
Let me think.
The talented mathematician opens her mouth, then closes it. After a while, she finally tries to give an answer.
Multiply by 2.56, then subtract 0.28.
Huh?
What? Great! Great!
What did I say? You can't just say increase the number. The long silent onlooker seizes the opportunity to spit a little venom. Welcome to the real world, number brain. Unfortunately, that isn't practical. This might be quite sudden, but I think it's time for a drastic reappraisal of our understanding of mathematics. Many people find the world of mathematics to be too abstract and difficult to comprehend, and so they're afraid of it. Yes. You can't blame them. Think about an apple, a person, an event, a success, or a failure. These concepts are easy to grasp. But when numbers first detached from their counted objects, when one became one and just one, mathematics departed from the material world we all are familiar with. Bound by our physical forms, we can only chase those numbers in abstract. We study and research mathematics using those numbers to borrow power from that transcendent world. In that world, nothing boldly appears as zero. Negative numbers stand on the opposite end of existence, and even infinity can be included in formulas. In the world of mathematics, we can do anything, at least theoretically. Our minds are free, no longer constrained by reality. Only a few understand this freedom's charm, and fewer still wield true omnipotence in mathematics, like our delightful new friend here.
What?
But there's just one small problem. The silent audience stares at the eloquent researcher, then coldly looks away. Most people would feel awkward and stop talking, but this unknown number is no ordinary digit.
Come on.
Do me a favor, will you? Ask me. What problem? ... No one wants to interact with him. Merciless silence. Oh, I love you, Max. The problem is, mathematics has the power to do anything in the abstract, but to make it work in reality, for that we need to follow 3 steps. First, we need to abstract our real-world problem into a mathematical one. Second, we need to solve this problem within the mathematical world. And third, we need to find a way to bring the abstract answer back to reality. You mean... His audience understands. Mesmer Jr. looks outside.
Past data shows an average of 9,837 visitors per day during this quarter over an 8-hour operational period. So after 3 hours, about 3,689 people should have entered.
I have to remind you.
Hey, you know visitor numbers vary by time of day, right? There's peak period. I thought that was just common sense.
Even so, the gap is too big. Only 457 people reached an area where they could see the shop sign. People aren't coming to the refreshments area where the ice cream shop is located. That's the root of our problem.
Huh? 400 people sounds like a whole lot. You ever hear of an entry rate? Not all 400 of them are hungry, so they don't all walk in, and only 20 that do will buy anything. So only about 12% of visitors come through the refreshment area. I have to admit, that's lower than I expected.
Oh.
No wonder I like sitting here. There are hardly ever any annoying people around to bother me.
But why don't people come this way? I don't understand. Wait, this map.
The brain that solved the computing center's year-long sales problem is seconds and now buried in a small puzzle about ice cream and visitors.
Fabulous.
She's on the 3rd step. Turning to reality.
I see.
I've got
I
it.
understand now.
She's got it. To be continued. Woo! Okay, part 6. Fractal. Now we know how to measure its length. Let's go. Well, here we go. So many people.
Numbers tell us everything.
At the round table, 37 gazes at the beautiful dodecagram treat in her hand, and at the long line of visitors outside the ice cream shop.
We graph the foot traffic in every museum hallway, the composition of people walking through them, and compare the impact of other related facilities on foot traffic. And then we found the coordinates of these numbers in the real world. The refreshments area housing the ice cream shop is in the passage connecting exhibits B3 and C2. But this passage is narrow, so most people visit all of Zone B, then take another route to get to Zone C. People looking for a refreshment area feel like they have better options. The way to the office area takes space, so this refreshment area also lacks a restroom. Visitors with children are important customers for an ice cream shop, but this refreshments area is in the opposite direction of the play area.
It's like this.
And so on. I found what's behind the numbers, the hints they've given us. Behind the numbers are people. Their habits, thoughts, and subconscious actions lead to this result. Honestly, it feels strange and counterintuitive. It's completely unlike any usual way of observing the world. I always observe the phenomenon first, then look for the numbers behind it, and not the other way around. I don't know if it'll help my research, but I see them now.
Seeing his new friend daydreaming again, X shrugs and continues. In short, 37 told us the answer behind the numbers. The subsequent steps were elementary. Our key issue was the shop's disastrous location, so we needed a robust publicity campaign to direct people to our hidden gem.
Nice.
Actually, linking the marketing with the special exhibition was my idea. As for if there's a prize going to the hero who brought more visitors to your exhibition, don't forget he's responsible. And our therapist helped as well. She suggested some new ice cream flavors. See those orange bits? They're called candied lemon peels. I like those.
Nothing.
I just heard people around the office mention they like this kind of thing.
Brilliant.
It was a great idea, Mesmer. They're like lucky little numbers scattered on a plotted line.
After that,
And thus the Star of Wonder ice cream was born. Ezra takes the last bite, feeling the refreshing ice cream melt in his mouth, waltzing with the crispy cone. It's delicious, really, and your story has been so inspiring. Before you came along, the only people that would visit the exhibitions were our fellow researchers in similar fields. But thanks to this ice cream, we've attracted more people than ever. Ezra looked behind him. Among the streams of visitors or scholars, locals and tourists seemed to have traveled from near or far, flanked by young kids. Some talk passionately in front of the exhibits, some quietly read the descriptions, bursting with sudden realizations, and others simply admire the beautiful displays. They all share happy smiles, and every pair of eyes looking at the exhibits lights up. I've been feeling a bit nervous. Today is my first public speech since being appointed curator of the museum. I've tried some tips to help ease my nerves, like imagining the audience as potatoes or mushrooms, but I think something you said will help most, 37. Behind the numbers are people. They came from all over for the special exhibit. They're real people with a real love for knowledge. They're not potatoes and
I
mushrooms.
think
That's the real trick to this.
Is your speech about Star?
that's right.
It is. Will you do me the honor of joining my audience?
Sure.
Of course. I love to.
I don't know why I said it like that. The young researchers rise from the round table and escort their friend to his proving ground. Oh my god. Speech time, speech time!
Wow, there are as many people here as in our lecture hall.
Oh no, I'm losing my nerves again. Maybe I should try imagining everyone as mushrooms. Nope, that's avoiding the issue. And it's rude.
Why?
Why would you be nervous? No matter who listens or how many people there are, the content of your speech remains the same, doesn't it?
Essentially.
The truth doesn't change, and that's all we should be accountable to.
You're right. Miss 37, very right. We worked hard to get this miracle stone ready for display. Can't sell it short. Whew.
Come on.
You must exhibit the same spirit you demonstrated while ascending that snow-capped mountain, my friend. Your task today is trivial in comparison.
and you.
If you
my
need to
friend.
keep an eye on us, I have ways to keep you too busy to be nervous. You better not have any bad ideas running around that mind of yours. Go on, Ezra. Imagining everyone as mushrooms can be your fallback plan.
Thank you.
Thanks, friends. I'm on now. Come on, Ezra. You can do this. As the young curator steps up to the center of the stage, the murmurs surrounding him subside.
Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. I sincerely thank you all for coming. I haven't been the curator of the Laplace Museum for long, but I'm honored that my call has been answered from all over the world. You have different identities, live different lives, have different passions, but our wishes and ideals are the same. That is, to spread knowledge, to share experiences, and to let the vastness and beauty of the world be seen by all. Applause ring out. The young curator has earned their respect and trust through his remarkable achievements. People listen to him with excited murmurs, already anticipating the surprises he will unveil. Many precious exhibits have been sent to the museum, their owners generously lending or even donating these treasures, so their splendors can be appreciated by all our visitors here.
I didn't know.
This number far exceeded my expectations. I must admit, while it's an honor, the extensive appraisal work has been a challenge for us. But fortunately, with the help of many knowledgeable friends and colleagues, it was a challenge we overcame. I'm truly fortunate to have such passionate, considerate companions. The young man in the center of the exhibit hall looks towards a corner of the venue, smiling and nodding.
Good job.
No need to thank us. Although we did do a good job, didn't we? Quiet, you. Hey! You're all too funny. The whispers draw a few eye rolls, and the young researchers quiet down. The speech continues.
Of course.
All the donated specimens we've received are invaluable. Each one is unique. But among them, we unanimously believe this piece holds the most remarkable significance, and for that reason we created a special exhibit to highlight it. Ezra extends his hand, directing everyone's gaze to a pale blue, semi-transparent crystal placed at the center of the stage.
It's
The Miracle Stone, from an ocean of crystals that cover Neptune's surface. Murmurs and exclamations of wonder rise as people gaze at the beautiful crystal. Structurally, it is a diamond. In fact, it is not much different from the cut diamonds we know.
but this time.
Instead,
it's
its
different.
uniqueness lies in the fact that this beautiful stone comes to us from 4.5 billion kilometers away. As with previous attempts, Voyager 2 carried an Arcanum space teleportation formula, an attempt to obtain material samples from other planets. But as many know, these previous attempts had failed. Although Arcanists have already suggested that spatial distance was not the true reason for the formula's failure, ultra-long-distance space teleportation was still considered impossible.
After that,
Unfortunately, during the 1680s, space agencies worldwide stopped equipping their probes with these Arcanum formulas to lower costs. Yet we still had a chance.
discovery.
When Voyager 2 flew past Neptune, it succeeded where the others failed, bringing us this gift from a distant planet. Many mysteries surrounding this beautiful diamond from afar remain unsolved. We all know Voyager 2 reached its closest point to Neptune on August 25, 1989, but this diamond was teleported back much later. Is the Arcanum ultra-long-distance teleportation formula so different from ordinary teleportation that it causes a noticeable time delay? For now, with only one case example, we can only speculate.
research shows.
Still, according to the Space Center's report, this beautiful stone appeared, and the complex and precise formula appears to have finally succeeded. At the same time, the detention system also found Arcanum traces not belonging to the original formula. They left a faint, almost imperceptible fluctuation before disappearing, and we haven't detected any similar Arcanum fluctuations since. Several researchers claim to have heard a beautiful melody from the Miracle Stone appeared. When the Miracle Stone appeared, melodies they hummed were astonishingly consistent, making it hard to believe they simply hallucinate the sound.
But
However, we couldn't find any recordings matching their descriptions on any of the Space Center's detection devices. With so many uncertainties surrounding the stone, people often ask, is it real? Could this really be a diamond from Neptune? From the second farthest planet from the Sun in our solar system? What secret does it hold? Amid the expectant gazes, the young curator shakes his head. Of course, we have no definitive answers for now. Voyager 2 still sends signals to Earth, but aside from the miraculous teleportation successful data written into its records, it cannot elaborate on its achievements. The only certainty is that this diamond indeed appeared at the teleportation circle's reception point. Following his gaze, the audience focuses again on the beautiful crystal in the center of the room. The Space Center researchers were extremely careful, and after finally confirming it posed no danger, the Miracle Stone was prepared for exhibition, allowing us all to behold its brilliance. It is a miracle, jointly brought to us by the union of science and Arcanum, and a wondrous mystery waiting for us to unravel. God damn it.
After a hard-fought bow, the young curator returns to the refreshments area, surrounded by his friends. They sit down again at the round table. How did I do? I wrote my speech out ahead of time. I accidentally skipped over little parts when I actually got up there on the stage. Your concerns are unwarranted, Ezra. Your exhibition and your speech received universal acclaim.
I don't know much about astronomy, but I find your speech to be inspiring. You remind me of a friend from my home. He's a bit like you, often quiet and reserved and never keen on being the center of attention. But when he speaks in front of a crowd, everyone stops what they're doing to listen. Oh, I almost forgot.
37's explanation draws looks from her friends, except from Mesmer Jr., who quickly realizes what she means. Your letter.
I haven't written back to 6 yet. Let me see. 6 won't mind if it's a little rough. I think I can tear a few pages from this notebook and use it as letter paper.
X stops her before she can harm her notebook. Hold on now. I recall there's some Laplace issued stationery and envelopes in Madison Paul's room. Why didn't you use them? It is better to receive a letter with a respectable presentation.
Huh?
What's the big deal? Promising people my stuff without asking me? It's not that I mind, but do I even have any of that stuff? You do. I saw them in your, I want to say, pile of junk. Come on, let's retrieve them together. Did you just call my office a pile of junk? The two walk off bickering. The kind curator watches them with concern.
Oh,
They won't fight, right?
Oh no, they're already arguing.
Maybe I should follow.
Found him! He's over here!
There he is! Hey, Ezra!
Spathadia!
Spathadia! And Desert Flannel, too. What brings you here?
It looks like the young curator has other guests. I missed your exhibition last time because of that fight, so I thought I'd surprise you today. And wow, I mean, there were so many people. Such a big event. You're the host. You're amazing, Ezra. We just listened to your speech. Very impressive, curator.
thank you.
Thank you. I'm so glad you came.
Friends always have endless things to discuss after a long time apart. Ezra finally takes Mesmer Jr.'s advice, apologizes and leaves to greet his friends from far away. The real-time star map on the ceiling still shines brightly, and only the therapist and the girl favored by numbers remains at the round table. What do you think of the diamond from Neptune?
Why?
Why are you asking?
You haven't expressed your opinion on it, and you often have a different perspective from most people. I suppose I'm curious to know where you stand on this miracle stone.
It's beautiful. Like a garnet we saw that day, with the same orderly solid structure. Though I don't quite understand why people favor diamonds over other isometric minerals, or why this one is considered more special than any other. Space and time exists only in the phenomenal world. An object's essence isn't determined by where or when it originated.
So you don't think all that much of it? Mesmer Jr. recalls a word used on a promotional poster. Maybe besides its astronomical significance, people admire the stone for the fantasy it represents.
You mean because it comes from far away, you'll value it more than similar items from much closer?
That doesn't seem fair. For most people, yes. Emotional preferences lead us to make less objective judgments. The girl appears contemplative. I know how I'm supposed to pronounce that word, I just didn't.
Like how people did come to this ice cream shop. Those were also emotional preferences, fleeting thoughts, not solid objective reasons. Honestly, I don't really understand it.
Though the girl solved the ice cream mystery with numbers, she still doesn't truly understand the people behind them. It isn't her fault. The bird is destined to never understand the feeling of a fish.
Others are all trapped in a cave. This is the girl that was born to see the vast starry sky on the other side of the rocky walls. Ask her to focus more on the stifling cave around her would be asking too much.
Good.
Fine. The therapist decides to give up, just as she has been telling herself from the beginning. This is none of her concern. But suddenly, she recalls a story. A story she heard long ago, when she was at the SPDM for old friends. 37. Do you know how Neptune was discovered?
Huh?
No. And we're back. Part 7. A logarithmic axis. I am so big brain. Part 7. We have this and part 8 left. So this is the ending of this anecdote of 37.
Mesmer Jr. told me the story of Neptune. Using the elegant formula of gravitational theory, people discovered Uranus. They found that Uranus did follow its calculated trajectory. They began to wonder, was the theory wrong? Did they fail to account for something? Some people chose to deny it, others to avoid it, but some decided to face the challenge head on. They wanted to prove that what they believed in was correct, so they made a hypothesis. What if gravitational theory wasn't wrong?
I'm bringing myself a drink for this because I can already tell this is going to go great for my voice.
What if the deviation in Uranus's trajectory was caused by another, as yet undiscovered, eighth planet? Proving this wasn't too difficult, astronomers only needed to point their telescopes in the right direction, following the calculations precisely. And then they discovered it. Neptune.
I really liked that story. I think now I understand what people mean by fantasy. A reply from across the roads. Oh, this is 6 Gang 37's lair.
People often mistake decisions that are difficult to understand, decisions based on sentimental likes and dislikes. Behind those seemingly irrational decisions, there may actually be logic. Mesmer said that people have things they love and things they believe in, so when they find something in the phenomenal world that aligns with these things, they feel happy. I think one way of understanding it is people make their own hypotheses. When those hypotheses are proven, when they find results that fit the rules, people give them special meaning. That meaning is invisible, intangible, in the same way numbers exist in everything. Untouchable but real. They all connect to the transcendent world we long for. We make our own hypotheses, too. Sometimes we can prove them and discover a new theorem. Sometimes reality tells us, no, you're wrong. I'm glad that my ice cream didn't say no to me. This project opened my eyes to something. I took my problem from a logarithmic axis to the additional axis and turned my numbers into corresponding addends. So now, I should take my sum back to the original axis.
Too simple.
It's such a simple answer. If only I would have thought of it sooner. Still, I think I'm starting to see the outline of my next square.
Oh my god, my throat. Jesus.
After that, whenever my research progress stalled, I would go to the museum to relax. It's not as ideal as the beach, but it's nice in its own way. The ice cream shopkeeper is still very grateful to us. Every time I go, she tries to treat us to free ice cream. But I've done a lot of jobs for the researchers at the computing center, and I've earned enough points to pay for myself and treat everyone else now. The shopkeeper stopped making the Star of Wonder flavor after the special exhibition ended, but I don't mind. My favorite flavor is chocolate anyway.
Okay, good choice.
Brilliant.
Her ice cream is really wonderful. Its beautiful geometric shape helps me organize my thoughts. So every time I go to the museum, I choose to eat just the right amount of ice cream.
Don't be shy. Eat as much as you like. There's way more where that came from.
Great!
Don't you worry about that. I
Fantastic.
never pass up a freebie. And what does this prove? That good things happen to good people?
So gross.
Really, you two? You don't feel any shame over accepting 37's ice cream benefits on her behalf? I know I don't. Of course you don't.
What?
But, more seriously, it's not recommended to consume ice cream in large quantities. Be careful not to get a stomachache, 37. If I'm not mistaken, you've had more than one cone already.
Don't worry, this is only my third cone today. 1 and 2 make 3, representing the virtues of moderation and prudence. 3 ice creams couldn't possibly be too much.
I like your logic.
Perfect number.
Though perhaps 4 is a better number, it's the smallest composite number among positive integers, the greatest miracle, the most perfect number. Clearly 4 is a better final answer.
I reject.
You mean you want another one? I don't recommend it.
Why?
Why not? 4 is obviously better than 3.
Nice.
I think 10 is better
Nice.
myself. It's the smallest two-digit number in the decimal system, and when you write it in the tens column, it only counts as a 1. How cool is that?
I have to remind you.
But just a friendly reminder, this refreshment area doesn't have a restroom.
I often seen my friend Mesmer Jr., ex-Mesenpock and Ezra there. They're all fascinating people in their own rights. Being with them often reminds me of the times we spent with Sophia, and even with 210. Sometimes we see Spathadia and Desert Flannel. They're Ezra's friends from far away. Spathadia is a positive integer and always full of energy, while Desert Flannel is a bit like Mesmer Jr., a fraction who can be strict of herself at times. They're fascinating too. But then one day we received bad news, terrible heartbreaking news. All things in the phenomenal world are uncertain and unstable. I have known this truth for a long time, but it still came as a surprise.
Oh no, what happened?
Hey!
Hey, sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to let you know the ice cream shop's closing. Again. Huh? What nonsense is this now? Look at this long line. Are you really telling me you can't even manage with this much success? No, it's not that I need to close, but I did some math, just like 37 taught me. I've been making good money recently, but once this rush is over, my revenue won't be as high. Even with decent daily earnings, it would take over 2 years for me to break even. So I thought, why not hand the shop over, like someone did to me? If I sell it while it's hot, I can recoup my investment.
Fine.
It sounds like you've changed your thinking and improved your reasoning skills. I guess that's a good thing.
Oh.
But if the shop is closing soon, I'll have no ice cream to eat. I'll never see those beautiful dodectograms again, which is definitely not a good thing.
No.
But that's not the worst part.
So, that's it. After all we went through, I'm still gonna have to live life without these cones. What happened to your dream?
What?
Regardless, I must say it's a very rational decision. Don't worry, ma'am. I support you fully. And if this unreasonable customer tries threatening you, you can contact the curator over there. Hey, Ezra! Is this allowed? Do something!
But
Transferring ownership of the shop isn't a violation of our contract. I can't abuse my power in this one. What will I eat when I go for my walks? There's visitors passing by. I bet they taste terrible. Anyway, what's the new owner gonna sell here?
I heard that.
I heard he's going to sell beans in all kinds of weird flavors. You know, like crab, scaled demonic, snail eyeball. Oh god, beans. Who would want to eat snail eyeball flavored beans?
Object.
But we can't eat beans.
Huh?
Huh? You don't mean that eating beans is against your religion, do you?
Of course.
Of course it is. Eating beans is a terrible sin, the worst sin imaginable. If you eat beans, you'll be sentenced to death.
I'm sorry.
That's... Sorry, no offense, but that sounds a bit harsh.
Considering you're not from our school and we're not on the island, you won't get punished. But I can't eat them all the same. What a shame. Shop mutated from selling beautiful ice cream into evil beans.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, but you're eating chocolate ice cream. Isn't that the same as eating beans?
Huh?
What?
Chocolate ice cream is made from chocolate, and chocolate is made from cocoa beans. Cocoa beans are beans. Therefore, you're fucking ruining the vibe, Medicine Pocket. I love you, but oh my god, don't ruin her. You've been eating beans. No! Medicine Pocket, no!
No, no.
It's impossible. My poor girl.
No way.
My poor baby.
Impossible. If I really ate beans, then I should have been taken by Nabraxis by now. But I haven't been taken by Nabraxis. This result is contradictory, so there's only one possibility. Hypothesis is incorrect. You must be lying to me.
Oh,
37. Your ice cream's melting. I brought a handkerchief. Here, you can wipe it up.
All right.
Save the poor ice cream. And don't worry, they're not beans.
Fine.
You really believe that? You're gonna believe this guy? Ha! Maybe your Brex is simply on its way. Can we all just have some peace and quiet?
Hey!
Hey, the reporter who wants to interview me before the shop transfer goes through is here. Would you like to take a picture together? They're the ones who made this ice cream miracle happen. The young researchers from Laplace. Aww.
My hypothesis is correct. Medicine Pocket is lying. Chocolate ice cream isn't made of beans. It's true that cacao beans have beans in their name, but they're from the Malfi family, not the... What's more, cocoa beans are processed into chocolate ice cream. It's like getting a very bad negative infinite non-repeating decimal. It can't be written as a ratio of two integers, and a string of digits after the decimal point never ends. It looks awful. However, if we square it, it makes 2, a favorable number.
yes.
So there's nothing wrong with chocolate ice cream.
Here you go.
Aww. Look at this. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, she sent the newspaper to 6. That is adorable. Museum ice cream parlor closing. Best wishes to the geniuses who developed the Star of Wonder. Oh, my babies.
I hope you can try ice cream too. I asked Regulus to bring you some. Along with this letter, I've enclosed further papers, journal clippings, and printed materials I've collected. You can use these to update the island's database. I've also gathered many new puzzles proposed by mathematicians from the outside. Some are extremely challenging, and I already have ideas for a few solutions. But to be fair, I'll give you some time to work on them too. That way we can exchange our thoughts in the next layer. And there's also this newspaper. Lismer found a report on me, suggested I send it so you can see how well I'm doing for yourself. All in all, I'm happy here, and my research is progressing. This time I'll find a better answer. It might not be perfect, but I believe it'll be good enough.
And
Then I'll return to the island, and Sophia will come back too. We'll all share the light of truth just like before. You may have noticed that the total word count of this letter is a palindrome. I trust you understand what I mean. Just don't try writing me a short reply. That'd be cheating. I look forward to your reply.
Oh, please say we get to see 6. As the last stroke falls on the letter, the writer successfully completes her declared goal. There is no need to count again. The reader confirms this to the case. Please say we get to see 6. That's my boy! That's my motherfucking boy! Upon unfolding the letter, the young man mistakenly expresses his first sign of emotion. Of course, the other party present doesn't miss the significance of the moment. Whoa, did you just smile? I thought that pale, gloomy expression was well to your face.
Regulus.
Regulus!
Oh, they're in their garments. Oh, it's so fucking cute. I feel like we've already finished the story, so I'm wondering what this is going to be about. Part 8, the one who counts sand. One day we'll know the answer to that number. Is this going to be about the island? I hope it's about the island. Could be about 37, but the island.
My apologies.
Sorry, Regulus didn't mean to offend. We meant to say... 37 mentioned preparing a gift for me.
Oh,
All right, you mean the ice cream. But, ice cream melts, right? I couldn't let my brand new apple 3 get all sticky, could I? So I ate it for you. You can thank me if you want. Much obliged. Well, you're welcome. Now it's the ice cream thief's turn to feel awkward.
my
I'm
apologies.
sorry. As for the other items 37 cents, please place them here. I'll put them away later. Please remember to check them. I left the list here, too. Not to brag, but it was real hefty. Yeesh. We're in a hurry to get back to the Foundation, so hurry up and write a reply, and we'll take it back with us. Time ain't on our side. Surprisingly, the young man shakes his head.
No.
There's no rush for now. You sure? Not to stick my beak in where it isn't welcome. That kid's a right loony at times, but she's still a kid at heart. Aren't you worried about her at all? 37 sent some puzzles. I need time to think through the answers. It's an evasive answer, but the rockin' pirate simply stares into his expressionless face, and after a time, accepts it. Rightio, if that's what you want. Regulus? I'll go get the ship ready. My new partner and I need some time to bond. She has a bit of a touchy temper sometimes.
Okay.
Understood. I'll wait here. Sonetta watches her companion leave. ... You seem troubled. You're right. The young man's gaze is as calm as still water. Under his silent scrutiny, Sonetto decides to voice her concern. I've been thinking about 37. I'm not sure if keeping things the way they are is the right thing to do anymore. She's brave. Even when facing the worst, she never backs down, leaving her home alone to find new answers in the outside world. I admire her. I'm not here to judge your school's philosophy. Aperon has provided us with numerous ways to combat the storm. Only 37 still seems to believe that finding the truth will solve everything, even what happened with Sophia and your fellow islanders. But can that truth truly solve everything? ... The young man remains silent. Sonetto takes a deep breath and continues. Maybe sometimes bad things just happen. People have to accept and move on. Someone needs to tell 37. Tell her those friends of hers who return to Essence won't come back. Tell her that maybe there is no truth that can bring Sophia back. While she's been searching for the truth, we've avoided telling her it. Maybe that's not the best thing for 37. We're in danger of letting her waste her time and effort, only to find out it was all for nothing. Maybe we should tell her before that happens. Her composure buckles as she finishes her each phrase. Sonetto knows she is crossing a line with these words. She looks up to observe the young man's expression. 6 shows no anger. He simply turns his expressionless face once more.
No.
There's no need. Everything you wish to say to her, 37 already knows. You mean... You care about 37, and I'm deeply grateful for that. But there's a certain misunderstanding I must correct for you. She may still be a child, but she observes everything that happens in the phenomenal world with precision beyond any of us. 37 isn't blind. It's just that her faith remains strong no matter what. 6 turns, facing out at the distant sea, but his gaze seems to pierce further and deeper beyond it. Allow me to put it this way. How many grains of sand do you estimate there are on this beach? Sand? The abrupt change of topic causes Sonetto's eyes to widen. She dutifully looks around the sprawling beach. Perhaps 100 million? A billion? I'm sorry, I really don't know. I don't need an exact number, just an estimate within an acceptable range. There are numerous methods to obtain an answer. The firmer estimation is one of them.
Sonetto blinks. I've studied that. Yes, you're correct.
My apologies.
Only... Sorry, I still don't understand what you're saying. Listen to my next question. How many grains of sand do you think there are on this planet? The girl's eyes widen further.
Huh?
The whole planet? That must be a very large astronomical number. Something no one could possibly find. Oh. For the first time, the young man nods. You see it now. This number is just very large, but not infinite, so it is possible to devise an approximate answer. Archimedes pointed this out over 2,000 years ago. He claimed that even if sand filled the entire cosmos, the number wouldn't exceed 10 to the power of 63. His knowledge of the universe was limited by his time, so while his estimation might not have been accurate, his method remains above reproach. The answer must be many myriad, but not infinite. It's finite. So then you mean... Sonetto looks at the sand beneath her. The average mind cannot imagine numbers like 10 to the power of 63, but this first-class graduate of the SPDM understands what the young man wishes to convey. You believe that what 37 is searching for exists? Yet, even if it exists in the world or anywhere beyond, finding it will be extraordinarily difficult, but not impossible. Sonetto lifts her eyes up from the not quite endless grain of sand, matching her gaze with that of Six's own. Beyond the sea, a young girl is determined to calculate that very, very, very large number. I can confirm one thing. 37 made this hypothesis herself. Now she is trying to prove it. And until she disproves it herself, no attempt at telling the truth from any of us will shake her from it. And that's it! That's the end of 37's anecdote. Oh my lord. Ice cream theory! I love that that's the achievement that we got for that. That's great. I love that. So yeah. There we go! What's our gift? Ooh, pretty. There's so many other anecdotes. I wished we have a Six's anecdote. Because a Six anecdote would be so fun. Maybe not for some people, and probably not for my sake, as I have struggled through the 37 anecdote because of very, very large words and a lot of maths. But I think Six's would have been nice because he would have been on the island. But so many other characters. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching this probably very long video by now. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this as I have, even though I've taken it quite slowly recording wise. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.